Are you looking for a pretty cool dinosaur add-on for the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition? Well, the Jurassic Project New Era is the add-on for you. And of course, if you want to download it for yourself, the link will be in the description down below. It is also made by a person called Math. I think that's pretty awesome. But other than that, it comes with a resource pack and a behavior pack. So make sure both are inactive and... Did I say inactive? Make sure both are active and in the game world settings. You want all these experimental gameplay features enabled, holiday creative features, custom biomes, upcoming creative features, beta APIs, Mojang features, and experimental cameras. But other than that, generate the world. This amazing add-on adds 15 new different types of dinosaurs into the game, as you can see by this amazing model of a dinosaur behind me. So let's just fly over here quick, and let us begin with the quick review. Now, of course, you can get all these items in survival, but I'm going to show you how it is in creative, so do take note in that. So let's start with the chest down here. Now this is all the different dinosaurs that have been added into the game, and now let me see if I can try to pronounce some of these names. Protoceratosaurus, the Thylosaurus, the Kentosaurus, Thylocephalal, Stegosaurus, I know that, and that's the easy one. Triceratops is also an easy one. Then we got Cerosops, which is also a pretty easy one, and then we got Segizosaurus, Huanzosaurus, Acrocanthosaurus, Natsothoraceratops, Pachyrhinosaurus, Mosasaurus, Cleosius, Alamosaurus. Please, I suck at pronunciation. Don't rail me in the comments, guys. These are very difficult names, and I'm very sorry to all the dinosaurs that I may have offended out there. But anyway, these are all the different spawn eggs that you can, or spawners that you can get for your different types of dinosaurs. So let's just grab them out just to go quickly through them and such. But also just take note that you do get their egg forms like this, which is how you would naturally spawn it in survival. But let's just quickly go through the normal dinosaurs before I show you how you can obtain your very own dinosaurs. So let's start over here with this little fella down here. Just look at that. He's actually bigger than I thought he would, but look at that model. It's very well and nicely detailed. Moving along, we have the Thylosaurus, which is this creature right here. Kind of looks like a big shark or whale or something. It looks pretty awesome. And of course, you need to spawn it in water. So let's just quickly find some water to spawn it in. To spawn it in its natural habitat. So here we go. Look at that majestic creature. Next up, let's spawn in the Kentosaurus right here on an amazing perch. Just look at that. It's kind of like a Stegosaurus with just some extra spikes on the side there. That's pretty awesome. Let's spawn this guy in over here. Now, this guy's a very tiny... Look at the tiny baby. Look how tiny he is. He's barely bigger than my crosshair. But these guys are very small, and it looks like they're about to bash people's brains in with those giant skull-looking things. Now, we've got the classic Stegosaurus, which is quite small for those babies. I didn't realize those babies, but they come with a multitude of different colors. Just look at that. That face is kind of derpy, but that model looks pretty nice. Now we go to another classic, the Stegosaurus. There you have him. Just look at that. Let's try to spawn multiple in. They have come with multiple different types and skins, which I think is absolutely insane. And just, by the way, the babies are absolutely cute. We got this guy right here, which is also another type of, or another dinosaur that kind of looks like a Triceratops in that. Moving on, we have these guys right here. Look at that. They look like absolute miscreants right now. Spawning one of my favorite looking ones. Just look at that. Kind of looks like an Allosaurus, but has spines on the back, which is pretty amazing. Moving on to our final 6 different dinosaurs. We got the Ankylosaurus. Look at this absolute chungus. So I think this is the biggest dinosaur you can get in this add-on currently, which means it's basically the T-Rex of these different dinosaurs. And there you go. There's a baby one. Looks absolutely ferocious. And here we got another type of Triceratops looking creature right here. Look at that. They look absolutely... Ooh, I like the blue one. They look absolutely amazing and very well animated and modeled. Now we're going to a very derpy one in my mind, the Pachyrhinosaurus. Look at that guy. He looks absolutely derp, but I absolutely love him. Now we've got another classic, the Mosasaurus. So let's spawn him in the ocean with our other friend over here. And as you can see, look at this absolute unit and chonker. He looks absolutely massive. Just look at that. And very well detailed. Moving on to our final 2. we've got this little guy right here, and he's like a compy, so he's absolutely tiny most of the time. And you get these bigger fella, but that baby is absolutely tiny. You barely see him. He's microscopic. But these guys look pretty awesome as well. And finally, we got the Almond. Yeah, I called him that. But look at this. Kind of looks like a brachiosaur. Look how massive and tall he is. Obviously, that's not the best location to show him Earth. We ignore you, Mr. Fish on a Tree. There you go. This is a baby one of him. And this is a massive one. Just look at that scale difference. But now you might be wondering how to actually spawn them in. Or how to get them in survival. Well, it's pretty simple. So if we fly over here to all my chests, we go over here and we can open up this chest here. And now this gives you some of the items that are necessary for your very own dinosaurs. Obviously, we need a cultivator and a DNA extractor. The DNA extractor is actually how you're going to get the different DNAs that you can use in the cultivator to make your very own dinosaurs. We need empty syringes. Growth serum is just to help them grow faster. You don't necessarily need it, but it's a cool item nonetheless. You need eggs, you need water buckets, and you need something called a fossil block, right? So you mine the fossil blocks to get the fossils. So that's how you get the fossils that you're going to use to make your dinosaurs. Now, once you've got your fossils and all that, and and actually how you're going to make it, well, before we begin with that, let me just show you this chest. So this is kind of all the different dinosaurs there is in the game, and it just shows you 3 different items per dinosaurs, which we have the actual dino DNA, which we will inject into a egg to actually make the spawn egg for the dinosaur. We have the fossil, and then we got the fossil cleaned. So to do this, let's just start with this guy right here, just to show an example. So you mine that block, say you get this fossil right here. Well, we're going to steal the water bucket out. So you take the water bucket and you use these things, and you put it just simply in the inventory to get a clean fossil. So that's how you get the clean fossil. Now, what we want is to also grab a syringe, right? Now, we take the clean fossil and the syringes, and we put it into the extractor. Now, you put it in this configuration to get your very own dino DNA. It doesn't work any way else, so just make sure that it's in that exact configuration to get yourself some dino DNA. Now, we steal the eggs in here, and we go to the cultivator over here and put the egg with the dino DNA to get your very own egg. With this egg, you can just place it down on the ground and wait for it to hatch. Of course, all the crafting recipes for these different items are on the MCBE DL page for you to check out on how to craft in them. But other than that, I hope you did enjoy. I'm just going to be standing here with my favorite egg to my left here and wait for it to hatch. But other than that, I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, the download link for this amazing add-on will be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.